Welcome back to the At Home with Roby show. I'm Ashley Davis, and along with Trent Haston, we're your hosts. We're glad you're spending your Sunday morning with us. Whether you're in the car or on the couch, you're always at home with Roby. Visit AndrewRoby.com. That's Andrew, ROBY.com today. Or you can click on the At Home with Roby tab at WBT.com. So, Trent, before the break, we were talking with Patrick McIsaac about outdoor living. Now we're joined by a very special guest, Lauren Clement. Lauren's a designer, and Lauren, a lot of people think designer, they think interior designer. A lot of things you can do with outdoor spaces.
Right. It's not just about the inside anymore. The outdoor space is an extension of your home, and everybody is sort of looking to their outdoor patios, their decks, to figure out how they can create an outdoor living and entertaining space out of that space as well. Take
Absolutely.
the party outside.
So, Trent, you do a lot of work with designers. We talked about it on other shows, interior designers. You bring that same level of design with people like Lauren when you're doing outdoor spaces as well.
Well, Lauren and I and our firm and her firm work well together because we understand the yin and the yang between the how the space flows, how the space is usable, and then how it's constructed logically. Patrick's here talking about a lot of the nuts and bolts of getting the job done. Lauren and what she does is bring life to the party, I like to say. So it's good to have you, and I love your style. I really like, and I think something Lauren and I have been batting around for the last couple months is how important the backyard is, how important outdoor space is, how it's now in today's time, in the last 5 years, I think become an extension of the house in the Charlotte region in the Carolinas. And people have heaters during the winters and then fans and airflow during the summers, and then
we can be outside all the time.
Absolutely.
It's such a four-season area that, we have to make it functional and usable so that you get the kids outside and off the sofa and playing outside and have your friends and family over and really use that space.
And when you talk to people that are moving down from up north, that's why they're moving
appeal.
here, right? That's the appeal. They want to be outside
and
enjoy the space.
I mean, frankly, when I was growing up, and I think what people remember is outside you had a treated picnic table that had been out there for 15 years, and you'd throw a tablecloth on it and eat. Now, I mean, and Lauren, you can speak to this, but now you need the decoration and the style and the patterns and the materials and the furniture to be on par with the house because you're having that type of guest outside.
Absolutely. You want to think about your outside space just like you would your inside space. And I have a few tips to kind of help you guys out there think about, how can I create a plan, a furniture plan, a layout? How can I make this work outside? So you're going to do the same thing that you would do inside. So a furniture plan, a layout. Think about traffic patterns. This is a huge entertaining space. You have people going inside, outside, to the grill, to the lounge area, to the dining area. So you really want to think about who's moving where and when, and then lay out your furniture plan accordingly. But just like you have sections inside, you want to have your dining area and keep that sort of in a covered, accessible to the kitchen, accessible to the grill area, and pack in as many chairs as you can, just like we're seeing inside. These great long, kind of very cool trestle tables, or that you can pull stools up to. It doesn't have to be a formal setting. It can be like the picnic table, but glorified.
Oh yeah.
Today's picnic table. And you want to have a lounge space, a comfortable area, possibly around a fire pit, possibly around the TV that you had mentioned. Having an outdoor TV now it's an outdoor living room. Comfortable seating. Sunbrella fabrics are huge in what we use in our textiles because they're awesome colors, but you can also, the durability is great because you leave them outside and, the wearability lasts for years and years, and it's nice not to have to worry about it. And then think about, Trent, we've always talked about the game spaces and some place to have fun, cornhole, bocce ball, if people still play bocce ball, but
Absolutely.
People still play bocce ball.
Yeah. So all the outside stuff that you want to do with your kids and your family, leaving a space for that, I think is part of the entertaining and the lifestyle.
Absolutely. We did our backyard, and we did that exact thing. We put in and you've seen it, a nice playground, swing set playground. They're not called playgrounds anymore. They're not swing sets. Like you talked about picnic tables when we were kids.
Yeah,
we used to have the old metal swing set. Now it's like a big fort in my backyard. But Lauren, we've talked about on the show before. Some of this can be intimidating, but this is what you do, right? You go in, you look at the space, and you help people pick out all of these types of things that can make their house better.
It's just like inside. You break it down, you come up with a plan the same way you may phase it out, in a couple of different groupings, get one area done the way you want it to, and then the next season you knock out the next part, add and get to that point you want to get to. So
absolutely.
You have to have a plan, just like inside, same for outside.
That is great advice. You're listening to the At Home with Roby show. We've got Lauren Clement with us today. We're talking about outdoor spaces. You can see some examples of things we've done. Find out how you can get in touch with Lauren today at andrewroby.com. So, Lauren, once you've got the space set up, there's some other things you need to do, maybe materials, maybe how you're going to use that space to entertain. How do you help clients when they get into that part of the process?
Definitely. So you want to think about your color patterns. What's inside, you don't have to take that same feel outside. You can have a little more fun. This is a more relaxed kind of casual environment, meaning add some bright pops of blues, greens, play up your nature, your colors in your backyard, what kind of landscaping you have. Blues and greens are a huge trend that we're seeing not only inside but outside as well, since they're colors that are already occurring in nature, but more aqua, more Kelly greens, kind of those fun bright pops. And you can still do the warmer tones, the oranges, the yellows, just depends on what your personal preference is, but you want it to flow with your inside. It just doesn't have to match. It can be a little more exciting. So think about your colors. And then one thing people don't consider outside is area rugs. There are wonderful area rugs that are meant to be hosed off, swept down, lived on, withstand the rain, the elements, but they really ground a space. So when you're creating your dining space, your lounge space, think about an area rug just like you would inside to sort of anchor that space. So I think that's important as well. But after you have your furniture, your plan, your color, you got everything together, now you want to put on the finishing touches just like you would inside. So there are outdoor accessories, there's outdoor artwork. There are so many different pieces that are now meant to live outside year round that people don't necessarily think about. I can have these cool tablescapes and entertaining pieces that can stay out all the time. So we've talked a lot about some different summer entertaining and festive tablescapes on our blog. So y'all should definitely go and check out our blog on the website to learn about one of our favorite recipes, which has been a summer citrus sangria. And this recipe has blown up.
Sangria. All right. So what's the address?
Song about sangria. I think Blake Shelton sings it on some lips or something.
And there's another song called I Like to Drink Sangria Wine by Jerry Jeff Walker. So I need the website. If you're going to talk sangria.
Yep, LaurenNicoleInc.com.
LaurenNicoleInc.com.
Click on the blog, sign up so you get all these great tips in your inbox.
I got a question for you.
Yes.
So my mother-in-law at her mountain house, I go up there. She's pretty cool. She's pretty snazzy, does a lot of outdoor space stuff. And she's got this big picture of this bear and its two cubs hung up on the outside wall. I mean, it really looks like a piece of art. It's about 5 by 6. And what it is a custom shower curtain she had and matted to a... Huh. Have you ever done that, Lauren?
No, but that's an awesome
My wife
idea.
did it for an Eric Church picture for me, and we actually have it inside. It honestly looks like a piece of art.
On a shower curtain.
It's a
That's
shower curtain,
cool.
and this thing's been up there now for about a year.
That's so smart.
So, pretty cool. I mean, it's cool if you can get creative.
Right, she was on the cutting edge of the outdoor accessory
really
trend.
neat.
All right.
Way to go, Nana.
TJ, she's our next guest on the show. We're
Gigi.
Yes, Gigi.
Gigi's on
Love
fire.
I was
her
talking
already.
to TJ. I didn't say Gigi.
Oh.
All right, so Lauren, we talked with Patrick earlier. He did some work at my house. I got to get you over to my house. We got the nuts and bolts, as Trent said, at our house with an outdoor kitchen, a nice table, really nice patio. We're on a golf course, but I need decorating, and I need sangria. So we're going to have you out
I
to the
need
house.
sangria to come over and get started.
All right, so Trent, you live on the river. I live on the golf course. Just real quick, in 20 seconds, Lauren, you mentioned connecting to the indoors, but you also have to connect to the outdoors where you live, right? With your outdoor
Absolutely.
space.
We live on over an acre and have so many trees and just that nature aspect to be able to play up those colors, to play up your space. How do you use it? What do you do? We're going to bring in some fun patterns, geometric pillows on your Adirondack chairs
Right.
that you have. You know, a way to keep it dressy compared to your setting, but also inviting and casual all at the same time. And there's a way to make all of those happen. It's just the fine-tuning of all the accessories.
All right, we're going to do that. We'll have you out. We'll get some video of that maybe. We'll post it
Awesome.
on your blog, our blog,
Definitely.
and everything.
Pictures
so, Lauren,
coming soon.
thanks so much for being here. It's always a pleasure to have you on the show.
Thank you all so
Outdoor
much.
spaces, lots you can do. Go to andrewroby.com today. Look at some of the things we've done. We'll put you in touch with Lauren. You can go again to Lauren to the website.
Yep, www.laurennicoleinc.com.
LaurenNicoleInc.com. You're listening to the At Home with Roby show. Stay with us. We'll be right back.